In that first picture, I was like 155, and in the second one, I was probably 170. So 15 pounds in about, okay, got it. Roughly 4 months. I'm adding the calculation screen right there. That was actually so bad. How did I do that? How did I manage to gain that weight? So in April, I sprained my wrist pretty severely. That put me out for like a month, and that kind of kickstarted the whole thing. And I was still relatively lean, but leading into that summer, I was working full-time again, because last summer I was actually out for a hernia surgery. So I was trying to work full-time, make money, also saving for a wedding and prepping for a wedding. I had just been working and not really focused on the gym, not really, actually I think I was going like once a week during that time. Definitely not tracking any of my food, it was pretty bad. But in that second picture, that was at the time, fiance's family vacation in Michigan. So that picture I remember was like the second to last day, and we took it and I was like, you can't post these anywhere. And Grace was like,
no, you literally look fine. You need to stop worrying about how you look and this and that.
and like in the moment, it's hard to tell when you know a loved one or someone close to you has gained weight. You really can't tell until you see a comparison picture. But I knew I had gained weight. I knew I felt that way. And so finished the marriage prep, the stuff that needed to go into it, had a wedding, went on a honeymoon in Florida, and that's kind of where I had my lock-in moment. We were kind of just, you know, enjoying our honeymoon. I know at one point we had Burger King, and it was absolutely disgusting. It made us feel so terrible. And we went to like Disney and stuff. Didn't eat too crazy there because my stomach was really just not feeling it at that point. It was in the last 2 days that I was like, all right, I can't wait to get back. Like, I've loved this time. We really enjoyed the honeymoon, but I was like, I really can't wait to lock back in. And Grace was on the same page. We were ready to go back to like routine life. We're very routine people, so it was like time to start that. So that's kind of where the documentation, the journey begins. So the plan, I had set my goal on Labor Day weekend. I don't expect to look shredded in 3 weeks, but I need to like make it a point to lose some of the weight. So I was like, I'm gonna start recording videos more consistently. I really want to. So this would be the first one, like how to kind of lock back in and how it's possible for everyone. So I wanted to set it with simple goals. And so that was number one, a 24-hour fast once a week for the 3 weeks, so 3 total. Number two, 10,000 to 15,000 steps a day. And number three, just focusing on eating healthy foods, whole foods, and making sure my protein was at a good amount. So here's how I did it. All right, I'm currently 24 hours and 46 minutes fasted. Final meal was Golden Corral. No, I really didn't eat that bad, honestly. I mainly got vegetables and like actual meat sources and maybe a hot dog. But mainly because yesterday was when I started really feeling like the stomach issues from all of the traveling and all of the vacation and all that stuff. So I began the fast, fasted all through the morning, all through the flights back home and all that stuff. And yeah, first 24 hours really was not that bad. I kept myself busy for the last 3 hours drumming. Today has been stressful, I'm not gonna lie. I had work meetings and like a first training day for a new position I'm in. And I ended up skipping breakfast just because I didn't have time. So I pretty much stayed fasted until like 1 o'clock. I'm gonna kind of make up for the steps. I'm gonna do a CrossFit class, I guess. My wife signed me up for it. It's kind of crazy to say, that's pretty fresh. I will probably record afterwards, or at least just do like a montage of the push day. It's going to be extremely easy, like extremely easy. So I talked so much crap about it, but I am dead. My legs are cooked, but I still need to hit this push day. Need to get it done. I'm just gonna hit a quick like 30-minute lift just to make sure I get my main lifts in for each muscle group.
Because one has to huzz it up.
Huzz.
Really get free
Huzz
drinks at the
is
bar,
what?
so where's this pin?
What's it say?
I'm trying to give him a free
I don't
drink.
know.
Birthday. Day 2 of walking back in.
Why is Juan doing push-ups?
So in week 3, the final week, I got super busy with my new position at Bulldogs, as well as kind of cleaning up the house and doing stuff in the yard, just settling in general. But I still stuck to the diet. I stuck to the home gym, continued building it, continued working out in it. I ended up recovering from that last weekend with the birthday party. I just did extra cardio and lowered the carbs for the remainder of the week. But yeah, after 3 weeks, here were the results. On day 1, I weighed 172 pounds at 22.5% body fat. And by day 21, exactly 3 weeks later, I was 157 pounds at 19.5% body fat. That's about 6.7 pounds of fat loss in 3 weeks. That is the final product of what I called my Labor Day lock-in. The results were nothing extraordinary. Obviously, you could see I had cake, I had a few drinks, but at the end of the day, it was about how I recovered the week after and went straight back to the consistent diet. A lot of it was water weight, a good amount of it was fat, and you can kind of see that. But I did it with challenges all along the way. Anybody can do that in their regular life. Like I felt like time was flying by so fast. I was super busy, but the main thing was just keeping the diet consistent and making sure I was doing some sort of physical activity. But yeah, it's October now. So it took forever to edit this video and still ended up with 6 minutes of talking and 4 minutes of random video and stuff like that, and didn't even get the final week. But I've been recording other videos. I plan on trying to upload more consistently. But thanks for watching.